What planet is in
What's
retrograde?
going on? Your mom.
Hey! Hello and welcome to the Lost and Faded podcast, where we get faded and lost into a movie on film for the week. This week, Shark Tale with me, Byron, and Megan and Colleen.
Hi. Who said I can't wear my Converse?
Welcome to Squirrels. Here they are.
Yeah, that's us.
Tune in once a month on Saturdays to watch us yap.
And me be an awkward piece of shit.
No,
I am. She said I'm awkward,
No,
but it's okay. It can be endearing sometimes.
I'll agree to it.
Byron, so I'm gonna cut all of this.
I might cut some of this. I'll just leave Colleen saying she's awkward.
I'm not like other girls.
intro,
I'm awkward.
Sit back and relax and roll up as we talk about this very funny movie. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. So how do you guys feel about the plot?
She was different than any other movie coming out at this time.
It's an interesting movie. Like their comedy is very, it feels like early memes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's definitely DreamWorks.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell it's not Disney. It's giving DreamWorks down to the very beginning with the little DreamWorks logo.
Yeah.
But then
With
being
the
the worm
worm, yeah, getting fished into the ocean.
eats.
Very smart.
Loved. I love when they do that though.
Same. It really immerses you right off the bat. The plot, also, as I had just said right before we started recording, big undertones about being gay
Lenny.
Yeah.
and big undertones about, like,
Being poor.
money.
Yep.
Yeah, money doesn't,
Being poor and urban.
yeah, from the south side of the reef. That's literally what they said. But
Like,
yeah.
maybe they should have changed some of this before.
It was the early
There was a lot of stereotypes
yeah.
down to the, like, jellyfish,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Jamaican jellyfish.
They did eat though.
One of them was played by Bob Marley's son.
Yeah, Ziggy Marley. I saw that during the credits. I said, oh my God,
That's a Marley.
We got Oscar, who's this.
douchebag.
Oh, okay. He's he's a douche.
He's very self-absorbed in his own world.
He's giving man in his early 20s.
Yes. Just only thinking about money, putting every other little bit of the aspects of his life aside.
Like ignoring all of them just for that dream
Yeah.
of being rich.
Yep.
With no purpose.
Nope.
He runs into Lenny, who's this shark who is trying to be different from the other sharks by being a vegetarian.
It's different.
Quotation marks gay.
Yeah, he's vegetarian. Everybody knows a lot of gay people are vegetarians.
Or vegans.
Yeah.
It's true.
And as we get into the cast, I'll start rolling up. So Oscar's played by Will Smith. Lenny's played by Jack Black. Interesting voice for Jack Black.
I feel like it's different than his normal voice acting roles.
He didn't sound like how he normally does, but also you could argue like Kung Fu Panda was also around this time.
Yeah.
So he was definitely engulfed in that DreamWorks movie productions where they're like, all right, this guy kind of eats.
I'd be forgetting that he's Lenny.
I totally forgot until I watched it.
I love
Also, Robert De Niro being the dad,
dude, that ass.
the mob boss.
Don, what's his name?
Yeah, Don. And then they have Martin Scorsese as the car wash boss. Sykes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sykes. This is an interesting cast.
I love it. Angelina Jolie is Lola.
Oh, Renee Zellweger is Angie.
Yes. Which she eats.
Yeah, she killed it.
It was too good.
She actually, I almost started crying. No, I'm kidding.
Are you? It's okay to not be kidding about that because sometimes I be watching kids' movies and I get a little bit emotional. I'm like, this has a really good message. Because I was watching this, I'm not going to lie. I was like, Oscar kind of sucks.
Yeah, he's such an asshole.
And then I was like, oh, okay, this is good. Like, he realized he was wrong and admitted he was wrong and righted his wrongs. Go, Oscar.
Learning lessons.
Yeah.
But
It took a lot for him to learn.
like too
Yeah.
much. Like way too much.
Like betraying his best friend.
Dead ass. And putting his other best friend the fuck. Or wait, are we talking about Angie or Lenny?
I was talking about Angie.
Well,
Is
her-
Lenny
yeah.
his? Will we call Lenny his best friend?
At the end.
Yeah.
But
That relationship built.
beginning, no, because he specifically calls Angie his best friend.
Yeah.
And she's like physically recoils at
Yep.
getting friend zoned.
She's like, I'm in love with you, so why
Yeah, he's friends with me the fuck out of her. It was crazy. I was like, she should just say something at some point.
Dead ass.
Just get it over with.
Also wild though, like at that part where he is in his little penthouse on top of the reef.
I took her to my penthouse and I freaked it. Him to Lola.
Literally, but Lola was just like, bitch, I'm here. I heard you have money. But with Angie, she's like, oh my God, like you could tell she's like, oh my God, he's going to propose. He's going to propose. He's going to propose. And it's like, bitch, he literally just called you his friend. Like, you guys are not in a relationship. At what point did you think that he was going to
Yeah,
pop
that
a knee
was a
and
wild, like...
assumption? Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
wouldn't
a
have immediately...
large jump to me.
Yeah. You wouldn't have immediately thought, oh, this is my sentimental item that he's returning to me immediately.
Shake my head.
There's the brother. I don't know.
He's only in this movie for like
I
20
know.
minutes.
He's an important part of the movie, though.
There's that stinky ass old shark, the old man.
Well, he's
We're just
also...
naming characters.
Yeah, like he's also just in it for a very
Don't forget about Crazy Joe.
Crazy shit.
He is relevant.
He pops up.
His
Makes appearances.
financial advisor.
The kids too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the little badass kids.
Yep.
Like graffiti and shit.
Yes.
They were good at it, though.
Fuck
Anyway,
yeah.
you're gonna be graphic designers someday.
Hopefully something.
Or tagging shit still.
Yeah.
Go off.
Making art, street art, bro. Fuck it.
I finished rolling up so we could get into the faded talk. I really like this world that they came up with fishes. I feel like they don't even do like these types of like different worlds where it's like it's like a mimic of our society, but it's like changes.
Yes. Well, and like obviously, like you see other parts of the movie where it's like, okay, there's the sunken ship, or like they're in the middle of the ocean elsewhere, but it's cool to see like this whole like cityscape.
Yeah.
In a reef.
Yeah, like a whole news channel and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that Katie Couric was in it.
Is that the news person?
Yeah, but they called her Katie Current, I think.
Yep.
I was like, that's iconic.
Love a little play on words.
They had a sushi place where no one was eating the sushi.
Because why the fuck are you gonna put a sushi restaurant in the ocean?
You know,
Is that
why wouldn't the
allowed?
sharks go there?
Yeah, the sharks should go there.
But they didn't, so it's like...
Because the sharks weren't welcome in that part.
He needs to move to the ship then.
That's what I'm saying.
Be their personal chef.
Yeah, we won't eat you if you cook us fish. And he's like, fine.
How is he getting these fish? I don't know. We shouldn't get into this. He's killing the
lore.
fish.
Black market.
He's just going out and committing like heinous murders and then just uses their fish meat as the sushi meat.
There's a lot of layers to that
Yeah.
that we could deep dive into. It's probably like an iceberg on its own. Not today.
I really like the car wash.
Working at the car
Which
wash.
Miss Christina Aguilera saying that?
They brought the fish version
was-
out of her.
It's the whale wash.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whale wash. I don't know. What am I saying? Car wash.
Car wash.
Shake my
silly.
head. Let's talk about the Shark Mob family.
I liked that they had little nods to like Goodfellas and the
Yep.
Godfather.
Yep.
At the end when they paint them at the car wash. What am I, a clown to you? Like in Goodfellas.
A lot of little nods to
Yeah. Pop culture.
Yep.
Which I always love in a kid's movie because it's like when you're older, you can appreciate that.
yes.
Yeah.
'Cause it ages well for the most part.
DreamWorks is really good with that, like finding jokes for both the adults and the kids.
Like in fucking Shrek when it was, we got a white Bronco headed northbound.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be OJ. Like, oh.
Iconic. But yeah, that's something that makes the movie enjoyable and like has it hold up still.
Exactly. Because you could watch it as a kid and you can watch it as an adult. And it's still going to be funny either way.
Yeah.
I like the dilemma of him being like, I'm just gonna give it to my two sons, this business, even though one clearly does not want any part of it.
No.
I know. Poor Lenny.
It's like, just give it to the brother. Let Lenny do whatever he wants.
And even the brother was like, I can handle it on my own. And the dad's like, no. Lenny needs to do
Because
this.
he's trying to get him to be a part of that mob, you know? Like, he wants him to be like him or his brother, but then obviously brother dies. So good thing Lenny was written into that, because then where would the business go from there?
Yeah, but Lenny just wanted to be a little dolphin.
A gay icon.
A gay little
Yeah,
dolphin.
the outfit he had?
Yeah, the
was
little
kinda
scarf.
killing it.
You're telling me that wasn't an allegory for being gay? Get real.
Throw
Grow
a
up.
fucking ascot on the dude and some cuff his fucking jeans and bing bang boom.
Just like that?
Gay.
You are gay. Lenny just wanted to make his dad happy.
But also just wanted to do what he wanted to do.
But he also wanted to be happy. Yeah.
Just accept what your kids want.
Don't have kids if you're not going to accept them.
That ass.
Let's talk about Oscar's debt and him owing $5,000 to us, like
And then going to the horse track and gambling that.
immediately. He doesn't even.
Nope.
Bro.
He pissed me off so bad with that, especially because it was Angie's money, essentially. And it, like, she was helping him out big time.
Yep. And say you didn't find the fucking shark to make you the shark slayer. Then what, Oscar? You're out like 10
He probably
grand.
would have just gotten eaten for real.
Maybe he deserved it.
Honestly, yeah, he did. With his actions.
In the beginning, which...
I mean, a lot of the actions throughout the movie, he's just constantly just digging deeper.
Yeah.
Hole.
Until he kind of redeems himself, you know?
Because he realized he fucked up. And it's like...
There's accountability there. We love accountability culture.
Yeah. It just took breaking the heart of his best friend. I love during the race how him and Sykes were hyping each other up. He's like, don't turn around. Don't turn around.
Oh, literally, he was like, hey,
He said, how does,
fine.
how does a seahorse trip underwater? What did he even trip on?
So I think that dude's info was right about the race being rigged.
He was also just stupid and shouldn't have done that to begin with.
Because it looked like, too, that they were plotting. Like, you could, like, there was a little side-eye action of, like, somebody's gonna hear this and waste all of their money.
And then that's where Lola comes up to when she...
Oh my god.
Greedy gold digging bitch.
They
literally- They played a song
Yeah.
about her gold digger, yeah.
They set the tone for that one.
He was like, I'm superficial, so just deal with it.
Hey, at least she can admit to it. Because,
Yeah.
you know, that's something a lot of you bitches can't do.
Damn.
Is admit that you're superficial.
Also, I don't get around Halloween when we're dressing like Lola and Oscar because she was literally just, like, as a couple.
They dress as Lola.
People do,
and
yeah.
Oscar.
It's because Lola's hot.
But, like, did you even read the book?
No,
Did you watch
clearly.
the movie?
They probably haven't watched it since they were kids.
Like, do we not? And as a kid, obviously, you're just like,
I'm sorry.
she's a pretty fish. Okay. Like,
Yeah, Angelina Jolie's fish
Yeah.
character is hot.
Yeah, alright.
gay awakening.
I don't want to call her hot because I'm not.
That wouldn't be on your Hear Me Out
That's what I was
paper?
gonna
No, not a
He's
fucking
lying.
fish. All right, let's talk about the Shark Slayer stuff. So first of all, Lenny's brother, I don't even remember his name.
No.
Not even like registered in my head. He was just Lenny's brother.
He was respectfully in there for like, what, 10, 20 minutes?
Yeah. But
Something
like,
Not even on screen the whole time either. So it's like,
Lenny and Oscar are over here fucking around trying to pretend. Well, Lenny's like, let me pretend to eat you. Oscar's just freaking out because of the shark.
Well, yeah,
in front
but
of him.
Oscar's also dumb.
Yeah, Oscar's, yeah. He's just, I think they're both just dumb.
yeah. In their own separate ways, though, it's weird.
They matched each other's freak in that way.
Lenny's more naive,
Yeah.
while Oscar's
Just
just
clueless, bro.
Yeah.
He's head empty, no thoughts, and Lenny's lights on, no one's home.
Lenny's brother dies by this huge anchor dropping on his head. So random to happen. But now I'm thinking
Literally.
about that. How many fish die to anchors? They just be
Hopefully
dropping.
not a lot.
They be dropping them bitches. Do you think this got in a shark before?
Probably.
Damn.
It's probably hit some kind of, or like a turtle or like something
Oh,
like
not
that.
a
Like a
turtle.
crab.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Damn.
definitely have harmed sea life before, I'm sure.
Anemones and shit, coral, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Nemo.
So Oscar's like, I'm just gonna act like I beat him up because the fucking
Jellyfish.
jellyfish brothers.
Who work for Sykes. They're basically
Yeah.
like Sykes. Hitmen? They're his
Henchmen.
Henchmen, thank you.
yeah,
I'm like, there's a better word for that.
Yeah, no, that's the appropriate word because
Yes.
we're trying not to use goon anymore.
Byron, what the fuck? Who's we?
Right?
I don't know if I'm saying that.
That is not in my That's not in my vocabulary.
I know.
Oh.
No,
and then there's me who's like, I love saying it. I know because of fucking Gooner and people are
Yeah.
fucking weird now.
Yeah, they're weird with that word.
Don't be fucking
You don't know
weird.
about that? Okay, never mind. I get. We should just don't worry
We'll
about
Urban
it.
Dictionary it later for you.
Oh god.
Oh, it's just... But yeah, there is henchmen.
Yeah.
They do a pretty good job. They're pretty funny.
On that note, what is your guys' favorite character in the movie so far?
Lenny.
Lenny.
The
Or the shrimp.
Yeah.
Shut up, Iris.
Hey.
My sister had a baby, and it lost all of its arms and its legs, and I had to start working double shifts
I forget how it goes.
at the factory. But to see this look on that little guy's face makes it all worth it in the end. True story.
And then he goes, Lenny, eat him.
Or he just releases them in that shrimp plant.
And then it comes back later.
Yeah,
Fucked
he
them
deserved
up.
that.
They
Don't
said,
mess with the little guys.
The worst part is they were alive and they were getting them. They weren't even dead. They weren't even cooked. They were just sitting there alive, waiting to be killed. Crazy.
Obviously, like, as sharks, they eat the fish. I'm assuming a shark is also their chef, like, with this. Because imagine if a fish was their chef and he's just happened to, like...
well, there was that one fish that had the sushi place.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah, that's a different dude.
If the mob asks you to do something, you do it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But then this
That's
brings it
fucked up.
right back to Loki that they should just work together.
That's it.
There was also a pizza place because they were doing the 3-way call.
Yep.
And he was like, boss, what are you doing at the pizza place?
Which a nod to, again, mob movies. There was Italian restaurants. And
Well,
shit
yeah.
that went.
Yeah.
It was like pizzerias.
I was like, 3-way calls? I love Mean Girls. It's a mobster movie.
Would you have kept up the Shark Slayer lie?
I don't think I would have even lied to begin with it. I mean, his ass just got hit by a fucking anchor, bro. Like, I don't know what happened. Like,
I would be like, you see that anchor right there? That literally just killed him.
but I get Loki because,
He took it to like 100. He
but
was
also
like,
it was like this lie or my life. Because Loki, the motherfuckers were gonna kill Oscar over what he did. Like,
yeah.
and this was just like the trickle down effects of him pretending that he was.
Damn,
The
his
Shark
life's
Slayer.
not even worth 5K.
That's fucked up.
That's crazy. I mean, yeah, that's on him. He took too many advances on his paycheck.
Which why the fuck after so long did Mr. Bossman Sykes even accept that?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, how did he get 5K in the hole?
From your job.
Crazy. Well,
That would not slide.
did you guys like the progression of Winnie and Oscar's friendship?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought
was
it was
giving.
good because Oscar, I feel like in the beginning wasn't necessarily trying to help him. Like he was just trying to save his own ass.
Yep.
But like as they went on, like they bonded, and you know Lenny knew he was gonna be meeting with his dad and still went with him, and like
Yeah.
that was like that's a good friend.
Literally.
And Lenny was always the kinder one, I feel like.
Yes.
But Angie helped Oscar see that he was in the wrong in a lot of
Yes.
ways. And
Yeah. Shake
Yeah.
my head about Angie still.
But then too obvious, like if you're comparing like Angie to Lenny in terms of friendship, like Lenny was definitely more upfront with his feelings and like
Yeah.
thoughts and shit, whereas she was just keeping that in.
Yeah,
She's
she
like, I
was
can't tell him I
hiding
love
a
him
lot
and
of
that he's being fucking stupid. Like
And he was like, why are you in a bad mood?
you bitch.
literally.
I'm like, bro, can't
Read the room.
They just didn't know how to communicate with each other. I feel bad.
He took advantage of her and she didn't let him know that.
Yeah. And even that scene on the
Speak up for
balcony, which we talked about earlier, the one that she thought he was gonna propose to her.
Yep.
And then immediately Lola walks in and he's like, actually, this is who I need to talk
Literally.
to.
Not even acknowledging Angie at that point. He's just like, that's
Yeah.
a bad bitch with me. You get it right, friend?
And then Lola beats the shit out of him. She's problematic all around.
Yeah.
Wild.
I take back what I said about being like, good for you, diva.
Yeah.
Because
No.
she did that at the end.
Yeah, and then she betrayed them.
Yeah.
Because all she cared about was fucking money.
And revenge. Mm-hmm. It's like,
Which
damn.
was also like, damn, bitch.
All right, chill out.
You're a fish. It's not that serious.
Pick a struggle.
Pick a struggle.
Lola definitely represented his dreams in like person.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like everything that you wish for isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Ooh, the grass ain't green on the other side.
Yeah.
you know,
Money can't buy happiness.
Wow, how many more can we do?
It's a kid's movie, probably a lot.
Yeah.
did you guys like the big fight that the Lenny and Oscar had that they pretended to have? Mm-hmm. But when he hit the screen, I was like, all right.
It was campy.
She said it was campy.
I like how originally everybody was like in their houses and then they all come out on the streets. I'm like, I wouldn't feel safe.
No, like we couldn't watch from the window.
Some man in my hometown was like, yeah, I'm the bear slayer. And then a bear was in my town and he was just walking up and down the streets trying to, I would be like, I don't trust you.
No, I'm gonna lock my door.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna hide. I'd also probably go and look out my window a little bit.
Grab a gun, 911's on speed dial. Like we're not.
Yeah.
This movie kind of had parallels to Finding Nemo. Just shark bait. Shark Slayer.
Okay. Yeah.
And Bruce and Lenny.
Bruce.
They were trying to be vegetarian.
Yeah, fish, all friends, not foe.
Well, wow.
Low key.
Which one came out first?
I don't remember.
I want to say Finding Nemo.
I think it
Because I feel like after I saw this movie, I was like, shark bait, ooh ha ha.
Yes. And I think Finding Nemo was like 2000, 2001, whereas Shark Tale was 2004, I think.
Which is like, why would you do an underwater movie after Finding Nemo? Because it just looks good. It looks super good.
There was parallels.
There was. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I didn't even realize it. They're so distinctly different.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. But I just thought it was funny.
Like at times this feels like a parody movie.
Yeah.
It kind of does, yeah. It's because it's DreamWorks, and DreamWorks was always more campy than Disney.
They just weren't ever fucking serious, man.
And they do pop culture references.
Yes.
Yeah.
Disney.
Where Disney just does other Disney references, I feel like.
Or like it'll be semi-relevant to like modern time, but it's not necessarily like the media. Like
He had a PS2.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they had a Shark Tale game.
Yep.
Surround sound.
Did you guys like the big meeting at the end? They were like, Lenny was dressed up as a dolphin, and Oscar was talking all that shit to all the sharks at the table.
Yeah, it was an important moment.
It needed to happen.
It was irritating as hell. I was like, Oscar, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
he was wild. And
I was like, you need to shut your mouth before you get eaten.
they could have been gone.
They would have each got a little piece of Oscar.
Yeah.
That what was it? Shark Slayer fucking title got to his head.
Yeah.
Did you notice that they had killer whales with them too?
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Those are the real, like, they gotta watch those guys.
They can keep the sharks in check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they'll eat those motherfuckers too.
Shark Tale 2, it's the orcas.
It's like it's a bug's life with the ants and the crickets, grasshoppers, whatever.
Which,
I need to stop comparing movies today.
and I was just gonna fucking piggyback right off of that because there was that other movie about bugs that was made prior. Because I remember seeing video about the creator. I'm sorry.
No, we can't talk about Bugs Life and ants.
I know. Thank you, Byron. It was ants.
Yeah, and there's the ant bully, too.
My sister called me the ant bully. Because we would have little ants in our house and I would always kill them.
I mean,
And she was like, you're the ant bully.
Damn.
fuck them ants though.
The fact that you still remember that hit you hard.
She
If I
said
texted her right now and said, remember when you called me the ant bully? She would say yes, because that was at, like when I was in high
canon
school.
event.
Damn. Not a canon of it.
She said that shaped me to who I am today.
Makes me think about bugs before I kill them.
I mean, fuck ants though.
Alright, so how do you guys like the movie?
I liked it. Like I said, I feel like it pretty much held up, and it's good for children and adults alike.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of there's little dance scenes and stuff that
Yeah.
kids would really fuck
Yeah.
with and be like, ooh, dance party.
But it's like lit ass music happening in the
Yeah.
back for like they also be oh
Did
shit.
you guys ever play the Shark Tale game?
No.
There was a little dance part where you...
So did you dance with Lola?
No, it was Oscar like dancing like
gee.
when, so...
I love that.
He gets in a dance battle with the sharks.
That would be crazy.
That would have been cool.
I liked all the cast and characters. This cast is really
Yes.
good. It's a crazy cast for an animated
It's a
movie.
stacked cast.
I'm just like, damn.
A-listers, bro. Like it's
We would never get a cast like this in an animated movie. No.
No, all I can think of is Smurfs is Rihanna's gonna be in the new one, I think. Or was in the new one. I don't know when it's coming out.
or what was that one movie she did with that motherfucker from The Big Bang Theory? He was an alien and she was like a little girl.
Home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright. Alright, was it?
The 20th movie we referenced today.
Oh my
Sound off in the comments below how many movies we fucking talked about. What's your favorite? Sorry.
Oh, how high would you guys get for this movie?
Out of bong rips?
Yeah, bong rips.
I say 7.
7.
See, I was gonna give
Why'd
her.
you look at me horrified?
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I feel like this is a nice one to like, even just like ripping a dab pen while you're watching
I'm
it, or
saying
like.
throughout the movie. Not like 7 back to back.
She said, "How do you gauge that?"
I don't. I feel like people put more thought into it than I do.
And then you just agree.
Yeah, I do.
He said, yeah, 7 sounds good.
Sometimes I disagree just to throw them off.
What is it today, Byron?
I'm disagreeing with you guys.
I would say like honestly like 2 or 3 mung ribs. Like we don't.
That's pretty low. I would say I want to go. I want to go in the middle. I want to say like 5 to 6. I'm going 5 to 6 because I'm just gonna be different, and I want to be in the middle, and I'm just canceling you guys out.
Okay.
I feel like if it was so many mung ribs, I'm getting Bruh.
I'm sorry for this episode. I don't know what's
Laugh
going
it up,
on.
Chuckles. He's still
We're
laughing.
all just in the mood today.
I don't know what's going on. What planet is in
What's
retrograde?
going on? Your mom.
Hey! All right, thank you for watching.
Sorry.
Like and subscribe if you enjoy. Bye.
Bye. Slay.